Monrupert, the most beautiful sound I ever heard. Monrupert, about you, and I need you, and I've got to make you mine. I've got to make you mine. Ow, ow. Welcome to Soft Launch, everybody. We are back with another amazing episode. I'm JC Mendoza.
I am Samantha Santos.
And we're here, coming live from the launch pad, the Softies studio. It's what is it, week 3? Week 3 or 4? This might be our fourth.
Of these?
Yeah, we've got a full month up with the shelves.
Yeah.
I love them.
I love them too.
I love them too. It's been amazing. I really dig in the new studio. The setup is much easier.
Yeah.
Which is great for us because, make no mistake, I do not want to be here.
Do you really not?
I don't want to be here. I've actually been hiding a terrible day from you today.
No.
Yeah, I've been hiding. I've been sneaking
You have been quiet, but I thought you were quiet because I was working on a project all day.
Yeah. When you're locking in, you got to bring home the bacon.
Yeah,
I've been sneaking around a little negative Nancy. I've been sneaking around being negative all day behind your back.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I've just been like, you've been working on the couch and I've just been popping. Yeah, I'm not happy today.
Yeah, I'm gonna ruin your day. Yeah.
No. I'm gonna let you. Make no mistake. I'm gonna let you work because I need you to do that. But no, not my favorite day, but it was an easy setup. We had a fun Patreon episode that you guys got to go check out. And now we're here. We're doing the podcast, and I'm as the seconds progress, I'm getting happier and happier.
Yes, me too.
And I'm happy to do our first segment. One thing about we. And one thing about me, not my best day.
Yeah. What's going on?
Dog, honestly, I got my hopes up about the clip that I posted, and it did shit, and it really fucking pissed me off. And I'm just annoyed. And I think I have a little hangover from how awesome last week was.
Yeah.
We did WWE on Monday. Timeout came out on Tuesday.
Yeah.
I had a couple good shows. We had some good fucking, we boned.
Yeah.
It was awesome. We've just been on a nice fucking run.
Yeah.
And I think I've just sneakily been waiting for that other shoe to drop, and it dropped in the form of just social media.
Yeah.
Yeah, what are you gonna do?
That's
Other than that, everything's been pretty good.
Yeah.
We got did we talk about it last week?
What?
We got some commercial.
No, we didn't talk about it. We didn't.
Yeah, but one thing about us, the kids got commercial agents. Feel it in my pussy.
We did. We got commercial agents.
Yeah.
We did a little interview.
Yeah.
And so just ready to be flow.
Yeah.
Get me an apron.
Yeah.
Get me a couple milli.
Yeah, you're ready. Are you ready to cash out? Do you need one commercial that puts you in a box but makes your life easy? Are you ready for that?
No,
Do you actually want that?
No. Of course
so
not. I don't really want to be Flo.
Because Flo doesn't have a career.
No, she can't have a career because of that. But I would like to be in a commercial or two for something big.
Oh, of course. I want to make money.
I want to make a lot of money.
I want to make a lot of money.
I want someone to go back. Yeah, I want to be in a couple of commercials, and then like when I'm on Fallon, they're like, and do you remember she was in a Target commercial, and it's me, and like, you know. Yo, Tyrese started. It was a Coca-Cola.
Yeah, you want to be Tyrese at Coca-Cola? Yep.
Always Coca-Cola.
That's what you want? You want that?
And then Channing Tatum.
Was that Mountain Dew?
That was Mountain Dew. He called it Dew, and let me tell you, he was fucking. I wanted to do the Dew.
Yeah, I wanted to get done. Yeah, it's what it was. That's what you want. So you want to be made of. You want to be plucked like the star that you are.
Yeah, exactly. I want to do it. Yeah, that's what I mean. I don't want to be a Flo for real.
Because I heard you say that a couple times, and I'm like, I don't know how to tell you that I'm actually not happy with that.
No, I don't actually want to be Flo.
That's what you kept saying.
No, but
great career.
She's a great. Well, I was just saying that because we got commercial agents, and I was just being funny because she's like set for life.
Yeah, she's got to be worth a couple mil.
Yeah. And then obviously close second, Jake from State Farm.
Yeah. You know what sucks? You know what's got to be tough? And honestly, this is the most MAGA take that I have. Whatever happened to the white Jake from State Farm?
Yeah.
What was wrong with him?
Khakis.
He was hysterical.
DEI.
He was a star.
You know?
These fucking, the fucking agenda.
Yeah. No, you know what really bothers me?
The new Jake is too cute.
No, can I tell you what
He would never be working at a place like that.
No.
Actually, that's a lie. In Washington Heights, he would be. His pants would just be way tighter.
Exactly.
I actually know a couple State Farm agents. One of his names is Javi.
Yeah, he had rhinestone shoes on as well.
Can I tell you something? I know a State Farm agent. His name is Javi, and he used to be a DJ, and his DJ name was DJ King Body.
You understand?
It's not a joke. And whoever listens,
Kid went some places, huh?
Yeah, Kid went some places, and
Kid works at H&R Block now.
Yeah, Kid was in good hands. He was in good manos. He was in manos buenos. Yeah, he was a good neighbor. And
that's very funny.
He DJ'd so many of our college parties. He was like the Latino college DJ. So if you're listening to this and we knew each other loosely from our college days, you shout out to DJ King Body, is a State Farm agent in the Bronx. His name is is Jose. Yeah.
To this day?
To this day. I couldn't tell you. I don't know exactly what he's doing because I unfollowed him.
DJing.
Yeah, no. But he's getting you some wicked sales. Some wicked rates.
That's hysterical.
Dog, yeah, DJ King Bodie's just a State Farm agent. And it's just a true thing about him. It's just a true thing about him. I hope he still DJs. I hope he listens. And if you know who DJ King Bodie is, fucking throw it in the comments. We need the engagement.
That's hysterical.
That's just a fact of life.
No, but Jake from State Farm, I see him like courtside at stuff.
I know. You shouldn't be allowed to do that.
You know what annoys me the most is that Jake from State Farm absolutely has groupies.
Yeah, pulling bitches.
I don't like it. I don't like it. I'm like, man,
there's a bottle girl out there who gets hype when Jake from State Farm pulls up in their DMs.
I hate that. I hate it.
No, yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, you should be like Flo. You don't see her.
Yeah.
You see her on your TV, and that's the only time you see her. She's not showing up. You know what I mean? She knows she's a sellout. Mm-hmm. And for Jake from State Farm, I feel as though his dreams were too small.
Yeah. If he goes on to
hype.
Imagine he goes on to be a success. There's no way, like a huge success, like outside of State Farm. Jake from State Farm, his he can't. He is who he is, and that's who he is.
He's who he is.
He was revealed at the Super Bowl. I think.
I don't even know Jake from State Farm's real name.
No, yeah. Dog, can you even flex? Like, if Jake from State Farm DMs you, can you even go to the group chat and be like, bitch, guess who?
Jake from State Farm. Yeah, no, there's just no way.
Yeah, tell that motherfucker to bundle my home insurance.
You understand?
Yo, how do you even like, because a rapper is like, you throw some stacks.
Yeah.
And what the fuck is Jake gonna do? Pick them up and invest them for you to your future? Jesus Christ, that's so funny. He's not even the best. He's like, I'm just shitting on Jake from State Farm. I'm sure he's a nice guy. Jake from State Farm, if you listen to this, come on the pod.
Wait, now that I'm thinking about it, I'm like, what's with like the only real famous people are insurance companies?
Yeah.
It's Progressive and State Farm.
Yeah, big insurance.
Big insurance.
The fucking Gecko.
Yeah, you see... Yes.
Yeah.
You see,
insurance.
Oh my God, these are industry plans.
Yeah, they are. I don't know.
Jake from State Farm being announced at the Super Bowl. I've seen him at basketball games, and they're like, "Oh, Jake from State Farm." So I'm like,
who gives a fuck? Yeah. Dog, you know what's crazy?
Who cares?
Some of the biggest commercial celebrities flow from Progressive, the Gecko, and Jake from State Farm, coming from insurance companies, and insurance is not free in this country.
Yeah.
We are paying for that motherfucker's career. Is that the most American thing of all time?
It's hysterical.
Jesus Christ. That's why they're not big in Britain, but the fucking Gecko has an accent. And now why is that?
Yeah. You know, why is that? Is because he's Australian, babe. Yeah. He's from down under.
Yeah, and if you don't think they're in cahoots with the fucking fucks over the pond, where do you think Australia started? Those are criminals from Britain. That's true. Open your fucking third eye.
Yeah, it's just health insurance that's free.
Yeah.
It's not.
I kind of caught on to that like halfway through my rant, but I was deep.
Yeah, you were real deep, and I didn't want to tell you that you're just not a smart guy.
Yeah, I'm not a smart.
Yeah, you got college loans for no reason.
Yeah. Instead of listening to audiobooks, I was listening to DJ King Body.
You understand?
It's just true. It's just what happened in college. I almost lost my scholarship money because my GPA dipped a little too low. Had to get a call from Big Julio. Hey, shape up or you're coming back to Forest Hills.
Yeah. So you just had to stop going to. You had to take a hard stop on King Body.
It was less about it. It was the King Body within me. Honestly, that was fucking it up. You know what I mean? I just stopped caring a little bit because I was a little bit depressed after I realized I wasn't going to be a professional baseball player.
Yeah.
And I just couldn't keep my eye on the ball, for a lack of a better metaphor.
Is there anything more Latino than thinking you're going to be a baseball player?
Thinking I'm going to be a baseball player. Yeah. Becoming a baseball player.
You understand?
That would have been a little bit more Latin.
Yeah.
Becoming a baseball player, playing.
Yeah, that's how you know you don't speak Spanish. Yeah, that's you're true. You're just not in your true form.
Yeah, even the white guys who play baseball speak better Spanish than I do. Ben Rice. Ben Aros. Yeah, it's just
his last name being Rice is perfect.
Yeah,
for anyone who doesn't know, there is a white guy on the Yankees who speaks like Dominican Spanish and like fluent, and he does like all the Spanish stuff, and he's the whitest guy ever, and his last name is Rice, so they call him Ben Aros, and it's hysterical. And every time I hear him talk, if you close your eyes, he has he speaks with like a Dominican accent.
It's like listening to Julio rap along with fucking reggaeton songs.
It's crazy. Except he knows what he's saying.
Yeah, no, he's great. When I did the voiceover for the Dominican Baseball League thing, there's a player I went to school with that, like I was on St. John's the same time he was there, Frank Schwindel. Schwindel? He plays in Dominican Republic, married a Dominican woman, and has fucking Dominican kids.
Wow.
Yeah.
What is he?
Schwindel sounds like he sounds like a fucking
Jewish
guy.
Oh, I don't know.
I don't know what he is. He's big and strong, so he doesn't look like a Jewish guy.
I don't even know it. You know me. I don't know what Jewish people look like.
No,
and I don't mean that in a negative way.
He doesn't fill the Jewish stereotype. But I mean, Schwindel. The kid you hear the name Schwindel and you go, the kid has a piece of deal.
You understand? Yeah, the kid a piece of deal. Yeah, no extra skin.
Yeah. You look at the. You hear the name Schwindel and you go, you got a little schmutz on your face. you hear the name Schwindel and you know when he's in a bad mood, he's a bit of a schmuck.
You understand?
Oh, man, dude. What's happening?
You know when he gets a bagel, it gets a little schmear.
Yeah, he gets a little schmear on that. Yeah, no pap.
You understand?
I don't know what's going on today. But, that's just the truth. That's just what's happening. I don't know how we got here. But, Jake from State Farm has flown a little bit. He's on a little bit too well for himself. And frankly, I think they need us in those commercials.
Yeah, it's also like, hey, guy, go, I guess, be courtside. But why are we, who gives a shit?
Yeah, I don't know who's propping up Jake.
Like, if he has the money he's making, cool. You know what I mean? Like, great. Good for him. He's set.
You know what? Let me tell you something. If I got a gig, that's the first thing I'm doing is buying courtside seats.
Yeah, but like, you're not, I don't know. Like, it's one thing to be like announced maybe in the stadium, but like on TV.
Yeah. No, I'm saying
at the Super Bowl, like announcing why.
That's when like they were like it was a reveal that Jake from State Farm was back.
Oh, it's because they're also the sponsors. Yeah, so that's why.
It's so crazy that became a thing. The old Jake from State Farm's got to be punching the air.
I bet you he quit.
No,
I'm sure
because
he did.
He was only in that commercial.
I know, and I'm sure after he did that, maybe he didn't want to be typecast or whatever.
Yeah, and then what the fuck is he doing now?
I mean,
he's probably working next to DJ King Bawdy. He's probably an actual State Farm employee.
Yeah, he works across the street.
He works across the street. Jesus Christ. No, man. Yeah, Jake.
He probably was scarred. He probably can't go to insurance. He works at a Boost Mobile.
Yeah. Oh, Jesus Christ. Next to fucking Ben Aros, probably, because he's going to get cut from the Yankees. Kid fucking sucks.
Oh, does he?
Yeah, he's awful. But the whole team is trash. I don't want to talk
about
him.
He's not a real Latin.
No, not a real Latin kid. But yeah, God, did you finish your limonada already?
Are you fat shaming me?
That's got to be a record. We might not even be we're barely 10 minutes in.
No, but that's the one from my Patreon.
Right,
we did like a longer Patreon.
Oh, but you have two.
I have the other one down there.
Oh, perfect. I'm glad. All right.
Jesus Christ. No. I feel like I'm the girl from Love is Blind, and I'm the girl who said that guy was like counting her calories.
Oh,
and it was a lie.
Bertice?
No, it was Cole, and I forgot what her name was.
Oh yeah, Cole and whoever the fuck that.
Zanib.
Zanib, yeah. That was legitimately. This is not me being blasphemous. That was literally like a Jewish man, Muslim woman. There was no way that was going to work.
Was it? I didn't even realize that.
I don't think it was, but that's what it was giving.
Yeah, she made him like. She obliterated him at the altar. Oh, dog,
yeah, they try to fucking put him in prison.
Yeah, anyway, she said, for people who don't know, she had said on the reunion that like he was like telling her that eating 2 tangerines was like, almost like he was calling her fat.
Yeah. And
then you watch the clip over and he's like, doesn't know she didn't eat all day. Yeah. And then he's like,
she didn't eat all day because she was fasting.
Yeah, it was Ramadan.
Yeah, just doing a little iftar.
Mm-hmm. So anyway, he didn't, and it goes when they show it. He's like, oh, we got dinner plans, and because he's like, oh, you're eating too, and she's like, yeah, and he's like, oh, we have dinner plans, and she's like, oh, I had a banana. He's like, you only had a banana today. Yeah. Why didn't you eat? Yeah. And she made it like he was like, he knew she only ate a banana and asked her why she was eating.
Yeah, she had a whatchamacallit about her weight and But what are you gonna do? It's what it is. It's what's happened. We got commercial agents, and hopefully we'll book some gigs once we fill out that paperwork, which, make no mistake, we haven't done yet. But we'll be done by the time you hear the next episode.
Yeah.
And that's a positive thing. We've been in a positive place. We also one thing about me. You guys haven't seen us since we went to WWE and MSG.
Right. That is true.
That shit was fucking insane. WWE. We went to Raw, Madison Square Garden on the 10th. Best live event I've ever been to.
Oh my god, so much fun.
I've never had more fun than that.
Yeah, I don't even think you need to be a fan.
No, you don't.
Because like I am a fan, make no mistake. Yeah. But like I don't. The old lady next to me, I don't think she was.
Oh no, she was.
She was 90 years old. I was seeing like a 90.
She was there with her grandson.
He wasn't young enough to be. He was like in his 20s.
Yeah.
I think she's into it.
Yeah.
She was recording it and everything, but shit. I don't know.
Imagine that's just the fucking lady from the video that where her daughter shows her hot guys and she has to rate them. Yeah, Roman Reigns lady.
It could have been. She had like her cane and everything.
Yeah, that's probably that lady.
She had cane and everything. No, I don't honestly. He was older. I don't know why this woman was there.
Me neither.
But yeah, I don't think you have to be like a huge fan. I think you could just be like, this is fun.
Yeah, wrestling it's back, guys. It's cool. It's fucking awesome. You see, I got this shirt because I'm part of the bloodline. I'm a Samoan kid.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was the greatest live event I've ever been to. It was a blast. I can't wait to go again. I think it has to be done every time they're
in Madison Square Garden.
Yeah.
And I don't know if we ever talked about it, but I got it. I did. And I found out that they were going to be here.
Yeah.
And make zero mistake, I have been looking up when they were coming for so long, and they announced it, and I saw somebody post about it. Mm-hmm. So I was like, oh, and then I went and I was like, oh, it's an Amazon presale, and I'm like, I've been heavy on
Amazon
Reddit.
Presale or American presale?
American Express. Sorry, I am. What am I saying?
I don't know. You're high.
Yeah.
Samantha's high.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So I went on Reddit. I've been heavy on Reddit. When I found the presale code, went on there, paid with a Discover card. Yeah, you just need the code. I went on there and I got our tickets for what they were so inexpensive for what they had when. The day of the event, they were like $1,000 each.
Yeah, where we make no mistake, we were floor level.
We were floor level, and also you need to know that we missed Jay's first. He came in first. We missed his song and everything, Jay Uso, because we were sitting in the wrong section. We thought we were sitting up higher, and then these people came, and JC got so nasty. He's like, "Pop, these are 7 and 8. Pop, this is 130 section."
Jay's fighting at this point.
Yeah, dude. Jay's fighting at this point, and
my favorite wrestler.
Yeah, and then they're like, "This isn't that section. You're in section 3. You're on the floor."
Yeah,
and we were like, "Yeah." We were just trying to make you guys feel better.
Dog, and then it was so bad. And then we get down there, there's like fucking 40 other people who need help. It was a nightmare. But we made it. We saw the end of the match. It was fun.
Yeah, it was fun.
It was so much fun. Seth Rollins, CM Punk steel cage match.
Roman came out. Oh my God. What a man.
Yeah, we were matching.
Yeah.
And it's just what it is. It was a blast. And WrestleMania 42, we will be there.
We will be there.
We will be there no matter what. Book it right now.
Yeah.
And
we'll be in the front row because we'll be just 2 kids from State Farm.
Yeah. It's just
we got to think of spot will be something. I feel like you don't even have to be big to be like at the side. They show everybody.
What do you mean?
Like I feel like at wrestling things, like I don't think you need to be like a huge deal to have those seats.
Well, yeah. I mean, no. You just got to buy them. They're not going to invite us.
No, but they put people on camera and shit. That's what I'm trying to say. They're going to see us on camera like Jake from State Farm.
Oh, you'll see us there. Yeah, but we'll have paid handsomely if we're there. They didn't. Just know if we're at a WWE event, we weren't invited. We just went. We just spent money. And went.
My new goal is to be Andrew Schultz.
Yeah. Schultz
not him, but like he got Schultz was at the same
Andrew
thing,
Schultz was at
and he got into they brought him the match.
Yeah,
and
he got into the ring. He was a part of the action.
He was a part of the action. I want to be part of the action.
Yeah, make no mistake.
I want to kick Liv's ass.
Yeah. Well, you got a big target. She was kind of fat.
No, she was kind of flaquita when we saw her in real life.
She was kind of flaquita. That's true. But yeah, Samantha, Andrew Schultz came in, had a segment with Logan Paul, and Samantha was just like, "Oh my God, look, another comic." There are other comics here.
I was like, "Wow, look at it! Wow."
Yeah. But Andrew Schultz, of course, that's a good, but that's like, he fucking sold out the Garden and shit.
Yeah.
He's one of the most followed comedians on the planet.
Whatever.
I know. I feel you.
Could be us.
One day.
Could have been us.
It's one day. But yeah, we did that. That was fucking awesome. And it was just a really cool week last week, and I'm feeling the hangover of it today.
Yeah.
So I haven't been having my best day, but I'm having a lot of fun today. I feel like that was a really fun time.
That was.
What's your one thing?
My one thing is JC and I have a house guest.
Yes.
Unwanted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not Monroe.
It's not Monroe, but it does have 4 legs.
Yeah.
Yeah. Eats 2 bags of rice.
Yeah.
Yeah. What are you waiting to do?
You gotta say what it is.
Yeah, we have a mouse. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just what it is. It's just what it is.
Yeah, and I almost killed. I was about to give the mouse the apartment.
Yeah.
I was about to be like, hey, call the leasing office. Hey, put somebody else. Put Mickey on the lease. We're fucking leaving.
Yeah, this is a Mickey Mouse house. Anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah. Make no mistake. We were alerted to the presence of a mouse in our house by a couple of chew through bags.
Yeah.
And just a little tail.
Yeah. Let's call him Ben Aros.
Yeah. Call him Ben Aros.
He ate through our rice bag.
Yeah, he did. He also ate through our pasta bag.
Yeah.
The kids are fucking.
He came in here. He said, "I feel like I'm fucking home. Let's manjar."
The kid's a softie. It's just what it is. The kid's not welcome here, but he is our target audience. He's an Italian Puerto Rican kid, just eating rice and pasta.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I saw a mouse, and Samantha didn't see it. Samantha heard it scurry, and subsequently had a full breakdown.
Yeah, had a full
panic attack. Made me promise that I wasn't gonna make fun of her, and that was one of the hardest things to do. Yeah, you're fully freaking out, and
I didn't give you permission to make fun of me. I still didn't.
No, and
I didn't grant you that.
I'm not making fun of you.
Yeah,
I'm not making fun of you.
So what's your fucking mouth?
Yeah, I'm watching it, not making fun of you, just saying what happened. You made me promise to not make fun of you, and you said it, you made me say it's not funny, and I was biting my lip because I was trying not to laugh a little bit.
No, you weren't.
A little bit, like just because, like you were freaking out.
You son of a bitch.
I held it together though, no?
Yeah. You know, one day when we get famous, some miserable cunt who's not going to like us is going to clip these things up and be like, he hates her. As you were telling that story, I'm like, someone's going to cut this up one day and be like.
That doesn't mean I hate you.
Of course not. I said some miserable C word.
Yeah.
It's going to.
Why'd you say miserable cunt and then immediately switch to miserable C word?
I don't know.
You said cunt already.
Because it was so harsh when I said it. I was like, oh, that's not like me. It's not like me. I don't like that word too much.
Did you just evolve as a person in 7 seconds?
Yeah, it happens quick when you're a woman. Get on board.
So funny. I've never seen that.
Yeah, I was like, no, I didn't like that.
You didn't like that about yourself.
I didn't like that about myself, so I'm never going to say it again.
That's why it's hard to be a man in a relationship, because look at what you fucking demand of yourself. You just became a whole new person in 15 seconds. And I'm who I am for 32 years, and you want me to change. And you want me to do it like that, and you're like, well, I do it all the time.
I do.
That is insane.
It's very funny. But yeah, anyway.
Yeah, there's a mouse here.
There's a mouse here, and so before we saw it, we saw evidence of it.
Yeah.
And if you don't think I was trying to convince myself that it could have been anything else, because what happened was I was going to make rice that day, so I'm showing him how to make like yellow rice, and I'm like, and I'm like, follow my steps, and I'm having like we were a great day. We had just come from a walk. And then I'm like, oh, I'm going to make this thing. And then I'm showing him how to do it. And I'm like, oh, let's get the rice out. And I pick up the rice, and rice is just pouring out of one side and then pouring out another side. I'm like, what the fuck is happening? It's like a hole in the middle, a hole in the top. And I'm like, I definitely didn't do that. And I look at it, I'm like, this looks chewed.
Yeah.
And then you're like, yeah, that certainly looks gnawed at, is what you said.
Gnawed. Yeah. And I think that's what kind of put it all in perspective, the word gnawed.
Yeah. And then I was like, oh my God.
Yeah.
But then there was no droppings or anything.
No
like,
droppings, no nothing. We searched around, and then we threw out everything that had been touched.
Yeah.
Got some new rice. Got a couple, put a lot of things away.
Yeah. Put things in. I got containers to seal everything.
Well, we left a couple oatmeals out. Like a couple instant oatmeal packs.
Instant oatmeal packs, and they were eating through it. But it's in. We have a drawer where we keep all those things.
I know. I'm saying after the first night, we cleaned up house.
Yeah.
We threw out what was touched, and we put everything else away. And
we kept out the oatmeal pack. That's right.
And then the next day, there's a couple things that we did leave out, and they were chewed through again.
Yeah.
And then panic ensued.
And then panic ensued because
that, make no mistake, that was at 2 a.m.
Yeah. And then we saw one. And we were talking, and I saw you notice it, and then I heard the little of its feet on the wood, and I was like, no fucking way.
Yeah. Just completely ruined the vibe.
Just completely. Yeah, we were having a deep conversation.
Yeah, that's what
TV was off, so I heard everything.
Yeah, for me, that was the toughest part. Was that I was having such a good night, and I was in the middle of unwinding, and just the way that your response was after that, because of you don't obviously, who does, you're scared of this situation. It's just I was like, but I was chilling. and now I got to kick it back in the mud, and I just didn't want to do that.
Yeah.
And it's tough for everybody.
I understand. I, as a kid who grew up in New York City, I never saw a mouse in my apartment. My parents have said they've been there. I've always been asleep when they've found them, so just never saw one. Yeah. But I do have to say, and if you listen to the Patreon, you'll get what I'm saying. I feel like I fit in now. I feel like we got a mouse. I fit in. Now I have a true New York story. God, oh my God. And I can't wait. Once I feel more at ease with it, more comfortable with the story, I'm going to be like, this is great. Yeah.
I'm so happy that you're in a good place about it because I didn't think this was going to be possible based on that night.
Yeah, it's just, I don't know how you...
Had to offer to take you to a hotel. Just true. Just true. Had to offer to take you to a hotel. And you didn't want to go, but you needed to know it was on the table. Or else you were going to feel unsupported. Yeah. It's just true.
It is true.
Because the other, like, earlier that night, at like, because make no mistake, it's like 3 a.m. now. Earlier that night, it's like 2 a.m. We learned of the presence of this mouse. We can't find it. We try to find it. Can't find it. It's just what it is. You know, now there's a mouse in us. We can't get traps now. It's 2 a.m. Nothing's open. We can't do nothing. I'm like, all right, well, we got to go to sleep and hope that we can fucking find this guy tomorrow.
We're not going to go to sleep on my watch.
Yeah, no, not on Samantha's watch. And not only were we not going to sleep, I was just trying to, continue my unwind because I really didn't want to give up the unwind.
Yeah.
And Samantha's like, what are you doing? Can you look something up, please? Can you check how and I'm like, there's nothing to do. We're going to wake up and go get shit tomorrow. Can't get nothing now.
Yeah. That's what he said. But unfortunately for you, that story doesn't make any sense because if you were Googling things, you would have found out what I found out. Yeah. And I was able to put that on. And so apparently, mice hate peppermint.
Peppermint. So Samantha had some.
I have a peppermint. Guess who?
Laying around.
I got a couple peppermint essential oils hanging around.
Yeah.
You know me hanging around. What is it? Who me?
Who me? Oh no, that's what the mouse said in our cabinet. Who me? Just hanging around. I heard you was a comic to watch. I made him fucking take a look.
I want to take a look at you. Do a joke or something. Make me laugh.
Put this in one of your little skits. Mouse is just a union mouse.
Had local 32.4 like a local mouse on his back.
Yeah, so I noticed you didn't really put in the paperwork before you came to the neighborhood. That's a problem.
Wait, I'm here to ask you how you vote.
Yeah, how you vote. I noticed you didn't pay your rice and pasta taxes.
Yeah, your union dues.
Yeah, you got a couple grain taxes that you missed.
Yeah. So anyway, I looked up and I had essential oil, peppermint hanging around. I have a diffuser, obviously. So like an electric diffuser. And so we put it on and we put it in the bedroom. Yeah. And then obviously at this point, my anxiety is to the moon. Yeah. So I'm in there and I'm like, you can't even imagine how bad it is.
No. You
truly could not imagine how bad
it is. And I can't communicate it to you because it will start a fight. It is worse than you can imagine. It's unlike anything you could possibly fathom.
So I start panicking, but then I start looking, and then I'm like, wait, because I had read somewhere that essential oils are bad for dogs. Yeah. So, and I had this pumping at a very high speed. Yeah. Then I look it up, and it's like peppermint oil can be like annoying to their nose if you're in a small room. Mm-hmm. So our room is not huge, and I don't know what small means. So I'm like, Monroe's gonna die. Mm-hmm. So now I'm like...
So now there's a mouse at Monroe's on a clock for death.
Yeah. And this has happened...
No, that's not true. We have a rat infestation, and the closest thing to your heart is going to die in the next 2 hours.
Yeah.
That's what's happening.
Yeah.
Continue.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
So then...
And you have hitched your wagon to a man who doesn't care about you, isn't here to support you, and is not taking this seriously.
That's now what, that is
those three are true for you in that moment.
100%. Yeah. I'm like, he doesn't give a fuck.
Yeah. He hates me. He's mad at me.
Yeah. And so it's like, I'm mad, then I'm also sad. I'm like, why would he hate me? It's crazy.
And this is stone cold sober.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Not an ounce of drug. Has hit my lip. Mm-hmm. So yeah, just me. I'm on a natural high, man.
Yeah. I'm on a natural low.
Yeah. Literally. Yeah. I don't even get high. I just get normal when I smoke. Yeah. So, I'm like, oh my God, I don't know what to do with this thing. And like, I'm like, we can't have this in the bedroom. No, we're in bed at this point. Mm-hmm. Lights are off. Mm-hmm. I'm like, Monroe's in her crate. I'm like, I can't have this essential oil going on. Like, oh my God, it's gonna affect her thing. But we need to have the peppermint oil because I don't want this mouse to come in this bedroom. Like, I cannot. What if it comes in the bed? All these things. And then he's like, do you want me to put the diffuser outside of the bedroom? Close the door. And I'm like, yes, obviously, that's what I want.
Yeah, but Samantha can't do it because there is a rat trying to eat her face outside the door.
Yeah. So now I'm like, I can't have Monroe on the floor either. I can't in her crate because I'm
So I go out, I set up the essential oil outside the thing, get it all set up so everything's all good. Then we get inside, we're in bed, and she's like, what about Monroe? Do you think she's okay? I'm like, our fucking pit bull? Or the mouse that she's gonna eat if she sees? Who do I think is okay? Yeah, I think she's fine.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, and I was like, I don't think so. Yeah. Bring her on the bed. So we get accompanied by the baby.
Yeah, out of, and Samantha's framing this as we need to protect her. I'm like, that's what she's here to do for us. Oh my God.
So she comes in the bed to her delight.
She comes to the bed. She sleeps there for 2 days. My conspiracy is that Monroe, this mouse is Monroe's guest.
Yes, that's what David said.
The mouse is Monroe's house guest. They're in cahoots. Shout out to David. David just fucking blew the roof off of this investigation.
That's what I said yesterday. I was like, Monroe just has like the mouse in a hamster wheel. Like it's her pet.
It's her fucking guy. It's her fucking lap dog. It's her little pup.
It's her guinea pig like from Fleabag.
Exactly. It's her little guinea pig cafe. And she's just they're in cahoots. And Monroe's in the bed, and the mouse is having some pasta. What a fair deal. Monroe's like, I don't eat the pasta anyway.
Yeah. My dad does though. He likes that raw.
Yeah.
So anyway, so now Monroe's in the bed, and I had to have Monroe next to me.
Yeah.
But I also had to have JC on the other side. So Monroe's like, I'm in the middle.
Yeah. Make no mistake, Monroe's up in the bed as a body sacrifice.
Oh yeah.
If the mice are there, they're gonna have to go through Monroe. To get to Samantha. And she's protected on all sides. Me from the back, Monroe from the front. Monroe's.
No, I just wanted to hug her.
She's a shield. She's a human shield at this point.
No, I just wanted to hold her.
Okay.
So I did.
Yep.
And when Monroe got in the bed, I fell asleep pretty quickly.
Oh, that's good, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, I fell asleep too because it was 4 a.m. And I'm exhausted. Jesus Christ.
JC is playing a role that he was annoyed, but he was being great.
No. At first, I was a little annoyed, but then once you started, like,
I had a full panic attack. I started hysterical crying.
Yeah, the only reference point that I could give you guys to help you, it has to be.
It was extreme panic.
It had to be Lily Rose Depp being like haunted by Nosferatu. Like you were having full body convulsions. I was like, oh shit, this bitch is freaking out. You were so scared.
I was petrified.
Yeah, it was
insane.
Yeah, it was crazy.
It was wild, and I really felt that scared.
I know.
And then we woke up in the morning when we immediately went to go get like traps and stuff. Yeah, and like, I just want to know who the fuck is buying old school mouse traps? Why did?
Yeah.
No one wants that. First of all, it's gonna splatter. It's gonna. Why would you want to see that?
Well, I guess I get it because like once it gets caught in that's it. It's over. It's dead.
Yes, they have other ones with poison and they go in, but like to splat it, that's a crazy. Why are you still selling that? Yeah. I'm like, are we in Tom and Jerry?
Well, some people.
What the fuck is this?
Some people want to see these things suffer, dude.
I'm saying for the mess, everything, like, it's just gross.
I know.
I'm like, who the fuck is still using that?
Yeah, there's a lot of those.
So we ordered online. We
got a bunch of glue traps. Yeah. We got a bunch of like, contact-free traps that we're gonna get this motherfucker.
And so anyway, we put them down though. Yeah. And
we put them down and we left one bag of oatmeal out.
Yeah, and we trapped the oatmeal over there. We have it on the ground, all in the kitchen and stuff, and we haven't caught it. But we also haven't heard anything.
We haven't heard it.
None of the food has been eaten. So I'm like, I don't know if this little motherfucker came under the door and then went back under or something.
Honestly, I think the mouse is fasting. I think it's a Muslim mouse.
It is for the neighborhood.
Yeah, it's from the neighborhood. It's a Muslim mouse. Astaghfirullah, alhamdulillah.
Yeah.
What's the other one? Shit, what's the other
one? I'm a woman of Christ.
Allahu Akbar. Yeah. That's it's just a Muslim mouse that's fasting right now, but he'll come. He'll break his iftar.
Yeah. And we'll catch him.
Yeah, and we'll catch him, and I hope he likes his rug sticky, because that's the only thing he's gonna be on 5 times a day.
Yeah.
Is that glue trap. Yeah. Yeah, but I'll make sure I'll be nice. I'll point it to Mecca. Make sure that he can go out on his terms.
Yeah.
But that's what it is. We have a mouse, and we didn't handle it well, and now we're really handling business.
Yeah. So now, but we haven't caught it yet, so I don't know what's going on. But I did have a panic attack, and I do get nervous every morning that we are going to catch it, but we haven't yet. Yeah. I'm nervous because they are really cute.
Yeah, super cute. But we'll figure it out. They will be dealt with. I'm super proud of you for bringing it up and talking about it in a light. I did not think this would be possible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm a woman of a jack of all trades.
Yeah.
I could be fucking cool and I could be really uncool.
Also, wouldn't be the worst thing that ever happened to you that you made a joke about.
Yeah, guys, go listen to our Patreon episode if you want to get to know me a little deeper.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, never mind. Feel it in my pussy. Oh.
And
what the fuck was that?
Buttons. And it's just
traumatic.
You just hear Paul Heyman say dick. Oh man, yeah, it's just painfully ironic is the life we're living right now. But it's fun. We're having a good time. www.patreon.com/softlaunch. $5 a month to get that really, really fucking exclusive Samantha story.
Yeah.
Before it gets in her one-woman show in a couple.
Yeah.
But we're having a good time. We're here. We're fucking laughing it up. I'm having a great time. This episode has lifted my spirits. Want to keep it moving. Mm-hmm. Do you have any invites that you want to send out?
To our shows.
Oh, to our shows. Yeah, we should do that real quick. We do have a show this Saturday, the 22nd of March, 5 p.m. at The Stand, soft launch live show. It's all booked. It's ready to go. Samantha and I will be there. We will be taking suggestions.
Yes.
We'll also open up the Google link early.
Yes.
So you guys can help us get ready for that show by submitting a couple topics in that Google link. So because when we get there, the first thing we do is we give people examples of what the show looks like, the suggestions, and how we talk about them. So if you give us a couple good topics, either in the comments of this video or in the anonymous Google link, we'll just put that in the episode, in every episode, so we can talk to you guys.
Yeah.
But drop some suggestions in the Google link that we can cover at our live show, and then we'll have all of our live show segments on the Patreon.
Yeah, so you can watch it and see our responses to that. Well, also, if you give them to us from here, like in the comments, we'll take them and we'll also do them on the pod.
Absolutely, 100%.
But yeah, you can also tell us a story about yourself too if you want to like have
100%.
hear our take on it.
Anything, whatever.
Literally anything. We really, really need that.
Any fucking engagement, because we feel like we're doing our part a little bit. And it's not us that's falling short. I'm turning heel. I'm going full John Cena in Brussels. It's you guys. It's all about you. You guys are terrible people.
Yeah. Shut up. Enough.
Yeah, I don't care if the kids are listening to my and the problem is the supporters and the haters. Yeah, no, you're all taking.
I'm being Cody.
Yeah.
I'm telling you enough.
Yeah, you're the hack pandering fucking babyface loser.
Yeah, with a fat ass.
Yeah, Cody's shit is fat in person too. He's tall. He's a handsome kid.
He's handsome until he starts talking.
Yeah, he's got a lisp. He gets the ick.
Yeah, he gives me the ick.
But he's a Cuban kid. Shout out to fucking
Cuba.
Codibadio. Is what it is. Damn, there was also apparently my great grandmother on my Cuban side was a big wrestling fan.
I know your dad said that.
Yeah, my dad said it. Dad, if you're listening to this, drop the name of the wrestler that she likes so we can look it up one more time. I can't remember what you said. It was either. But it's in my blood.
Yeah.
Adrenaline in my soul. Oh my God, it's Cody Rhodes.
You know what I can really I really admire is that you got into wrestling and you went like if I was like, what does that mean? You know the answer to everything.
I know that's what I wanted.
I'm like, how the fuck did you get into it this deep?
I wanted to wait until I was at this level. That's stupid. I wanted to wait till I was at this level before I went to a main event so I could really.
Are you watching YouTube videos about it?
Sometimes I am. Yeah, the history.
Because literally, I'll be like,
seven, 7 times a botch made a match better than it was originally supposed to be. I'm watching that.
Yeah. Because I'll be like, what's going on with this? And he's like, oh, and then he'll be like, because back in like, the 90s, I'm like, what?
Yeah, dude, it's a whole thing, man.
Yeah, I'm like, how do you know this?
It all matters. It's like learning lore. The same way you get into stuff. That's.
It's a comic book. It's like live comic book.
That's the last time I got into something, and you talked about the other day getting obsessed with stuff. And that's the last time I've really gotten obsessed with is wrestling. Yeah. So we're having a great time. We're doing that. The party I was talking about before, the premise party. You have any invites you want to send out?
Yeah, let's do it.
You have something for this week?
Well, I mean, not really. But
we'll figure it out.
Yeah, we'll go. I'm sure I'll scroll through my phone. I'll find the most obscure one.
Oh yeah, we're having a good time, and we're.
I do have one. Perfect. I wrote one down.
Good. We're having a good time. We're going to keep the good time going. We're going to start a little party. It's going to be a premise
party.
Where we're going to take a couple of things that we've been thinking about that we write down in our notes to do on stage, but just can't really get them right on our own. So we're going to bring them to you guys and let you guys watch us work them out.
Yeah.
A little premise party. And what I want to bring to this premise party today is...
charcuterie?
A little charcuterie,
yeah, a little shrimp cocktail,
a little shrimp cocktail, a little prem-cuterie, a little JJ Batiste.
Yeah,
you know what I mean, to the orgy. Oh no! Speaking of wrestling, we'll go this.
What?
We'll do this, and I don't know if it's a premise. It's just a fun thing that I've noticed about you. But what I got written down, I was like, oh, we're both super into wrestling now.
Yeah,
we're into wrestling, and I'm into it because the moves are cool. I like the character work. I like to see how stories develop and stuff in that. And Samantha's also super into it, but she's into it in a different kind of way. Right, because Samantha's my main concern is like what I think is going to happen and like predicting the way that the story unfolds. And Samantha's main concern is she likes to play a little game called Are They Friends?
Are they friends?
Are they really friends? Is Naomi really mad at Jade? Are they friends?
It's my favorite.
And that's she's obsessed with it.
Yeah, I'm obsessed. I have
John
to know.
Cena was...
I'm on... But I said earlier, I've been on Reddit heavy. I'm like, are these people friends?
Yeah.
Pictures of them. Like, I try to look up pictures of them in like real life. Hanging out.
Like I know Seth Rollins and CM Punk have this huge rivalry that dates back 10, 15 years. But are they friends? Are they really mad at each other? Okay, I know that Rollins turned on Roman, hit him with the chair, broke up the Shield. But are they friends?
Yeah, are they friends?
Are they friends for real? Because they call each other brother. I think they're friends.
Yeah. All the time.
That's the only thing.
Or like if we watch like a TikTok and it's like we saw like Jey Uso and Braun Breaker like getting out of a car together, like showing up to the event.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, they're friends.
Oh, they're friends.
I was like, oh, wow, they're friends.
Yeah.
And then like today when I saw Braun, I was like, oh, it's like Jay's friend.
Jay's friend. Jay's bud. Yeah.
What if they came together today?
Yeah. That's immediately where you go. And it's just, we're both into wrestling. We're both super like autistic about it.
Yeah.
Just in different avenues.
Yeah. That's fine. There's something there.
Yeah. You're just wondering if they're really mad.
We can just do a video about that.
We should. Yes, we will. That's a perfect idea. Yeah. Great. So good. Different ending to this premise party.
Yeah. A video.
We should do a video for that. And it's like, because we're just watching today was Raw in Brussels, and John Cena, like we got to hear him speak after going heel.
Yeah.
And Samantha's like, oh my God, do you think he's really mad?
He seemed really upset.
Do you think he's really mad at the fans?
I'm like, I think I'm watching him like, oh, he means that.
Yeah. That's the point.
Yeah, but I don't like that.
Yeah, that's why.
And I'm like, why are you mad at me?
Yeah, and
I just can't have him be mad at me.
You're just the kid in the full gear that
yeah.
This is a little sass. And the problem is you.
Me? Yeah, you know I am when I think people are mad at me.
Yeah, that's true.
So now I'm like, he can't be.
Yeah, first JC's mad at me, and now John Cena's mad at me.
Now he knows I have a mouse, and he knows how I handled it.
Just another JC making my life go to shit. That's what it is. Well, yeah, that's one thing. Do you have one that you want to do?
Oh, I have a bad one. It's so stupid.
That's what this is for.
No, but this isn't something I want to work out.
Yeah.
This is something that I found in my notes, and I was like, I remember when I wrote this because I was like high, and I was like, this is such a good premise.
Okay. What is it?
And then I read it when I was sober, and I was like, what the fuck am I talking about?
Yeah.
I'm almost embarrassed.
Jesus Christ.
Bad. I wrote.
Read it. I need to hear it.
Oh, it's funny. It doesn't even make sense because when I'm high, I can't make sense.
Yeah. I'm on fucking bated breath.
So I wrote.
You chuckling before
because it's so bad, and I was so excited about it.
Let it
out. People want us to think that therapy is like regular healthcare.
Yeah.
And they're like, it's it's regular healthcare, whatever. They will wear shirts that say like therapy on it. Yeah. But it's like, so stupid.
Let it out. Come on, man. Fucking hurry up. Spit that shit out, man.
It's so bad.
Just say it.
Oh my God. But they never wore shirts that said podiatry. You understand? What is that?
That's funny.
It's so... I read that back and I was like...
That's funny. That's a joke. I feel like that's a joke that you make when you're when you're obviously making a joke. Do you know what I mean? That's like a Jeff Hospice joke.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But
mental. If therapy is so normal, just like other stuff, why don't people wear podiatry? Why don't I want to sleep with my podiatrist?
Yeah,
that's the joke.
It would be.
You have to wrap it in a layer of irony.
Yeah.
But that is funny.
But I thought that I was like, this is gonna be like, because if you've ever come to see me or whatever, my jokes, my whole set is like about my perspective of my life,
like stories.
Yeah. So I was like, this is gonna be my first topical thing, and it's gonna be
you're getting observational. You're writing your Jerry Seinfeld.
Yeah, like, this is a killer. And
next time I see Jerry at Gotham,
I'm gonna tell him this one. What do you think about this, Jerry? And then I woke up because I was like, I'm gonna look at that tomorrow. I'm gonna write that down. And then I woke up in the morning and read that. And I was like, what?
Yeah. No, I get it. I feel the same way when I try to be observational. I feel like I'm such a fucking loser and like I'm not smart or funny.
It's also just not my style, but that was just like a high thing. And I was like, I don't know what made me, I think I was probably scrolling through something and I saw someone wear a therapy shirt and I was like, this is stupid.
Yeah. That's funny though. You should, there's something there. It just has to be ironic.
Yeah.
Because you knowing it's stupid makes it funny.
Yeah.
But you still have to do it. You can't just give
I don't think I'm going to.
No, but there is something.
Yeah.
There's something there.
Yeah, something there.
Something there.
I don't think there is.
That's my favorite thing. No matter what you bring to the premise party, I'm going to tell you there's something there.
Yeah,
there's never nothing there.
Yeah, there's always a little meat on that bone.
Somebody's there.
Yeah.
I don't know who and how and when. It's probably just a fucking mouse, honestly.
Yeah.
It's got legs, but they're little tiny legs skittering around and stuff
Jerry.
like that. Oh my God, that's funny though. Yeah. All right, the other one I had is this actually happened to us this week, and just my premise parties are just Samantha doing things that I think are kind of silly.
Is this the thing we were talking about?
Loosely.
Okay.
I can't remember. Oh no, this time this is actually the we're walking around to get the mousetraps in Astoria, and we passed this store by the church that is for weddings and christenings. Right, that's what it said. Weddings and christenings.
That's right.
And it's just like, honestly, it's really cute. It's like a bunch of little suits.
Yeah, it's very
and little
cute.
dresses for little kids. Because the store is right next to Immaculate Conception, the Catholic Church. And it's just for like little communion suits and dresses and like for little kids dressing up to do things.
It's very cute.
Very cute. And Samantha was like, we're talking about how we're going to raise our kids. And that's where I'm finding the real humor in this relationship lately. Whenever we start talking about the future, the things you want out of these children,
it's crazy.
Very funny.
Yeah, because we talked about last week.
Check off the Taurus baby.
Yeah, I want a Taurus baby.
Taurus baby check. And on top of that, a devout Catholic tourist. A devout Catholic tourist, not for the faith.
No.
Not for the faith.
No.
Just for the little outfits.
Yeah, just for the outfits.
Like, you don't ever think about making our kid get confirmed just to put him in a little suit?
It's the communion.
Yeah, you don't want a little communion. You don't want him to receive the body of Christ. We'll put his body in a cute suit.
Yeah, literally. I'm like, we have a little party.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's the Italian to me because Italians love, like, I've been to so many communion parties at halls. Mm-hmm. And and I also I was like, you don't want to have like a professional picture of our kid with like a rosary around his head and he's praying hands to the rosary and like a Bible book.
Those are cute.
They're kneeling.
Yeah.
I never had, my mom never did this. She's like, I'm not fucking paying for a photographer.
That's funny.
So like, it's just me in church like this, like my mom took on her camera. But and I'm like, you don't want that? And you were like, I mean, I don't think I ever thought about that.
Yeah,
and I was like, really?
Considering raising our kids religious for the aesthetic is not something that I think is.
I think it's because I went to Catholic school.
Yeah.
And everyone always assumes that we were like devout. My mom was not in the slightest.
Yeah.
Like, I think we talked about it on here.
Yeah.
That like in confession, my mom was like, when I went to go to confession, like, listen, you don't gotta fucking tell them too much.
Yeah.
They're just guys.
Yeah.
So like, we were never religious. And my mom, like, I knew I can get fake nails, like acrylic nails when I made my confirmation. I could get fake nails for my confirmation. That was the only thing I cared about.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my God, the day before me and all my friends are gonna go get fake nails. And it was a thing, all of us, it was our first time getting nails.
Yeah. So you don't think that raising a child to do these things, they're going to know that you're just doing it for the picture at the end?
And good. I don't want them to have the religion. It's just a fun little celebration.
So I feel like we're going to raise the most spiritual child that will be like top tier in every faith that exists. And it's just going to be a scrapbook of all of their my baby's first everything. Ramadan.
Yeah, and then also like my one of my best friends is Chinese, and I love that celebration. I want to do it. It's called a 100-day celebration. Yeah. We're just gonna. One thing about me, I'm just gonna appropriate some cultures.
Yeah, that's what it is. And here it comes.
Yeah.
Here it up. My white is in Long Island. Your white is your desire to fucking kind of do a little bit of everything, a little bit of this and that. You got a little Chet Hanks in you.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I got a little bit of Chet Hanks in me too, because we both say no. I'm just kidding.
No.
Dude,
you like to steal? Yeah. No. And then also we had a revelation this week, and I was like, hey, Chet Hanks is kind of hot.
Yeah, I get it.
So we're just learning a lot of things about me this week. But yeah, I don't care about any of that stuff.
Yeah.
I don't care. I don't think my kid is born with sin.
Yeah. No, I don't care either. I just seeing you get so worked up about it. That's the first time, and it just for the aesthetic is very funny.
It is very funny.
I don't know if there's an actual joke there, but I like the idea of it. It's just a funny thing.
Yeah. I know. I've been wanting to like talk about like just like my experience in comedy and like, or not comedy, in Catholic school, and just how like people think I was religious in the way my mom was about everything that was happening. If the priest asks you to go back there, please.
Yeah, make sure he puts the fucking curtain up.
Yeah. I don't want to know it's you. I work in this school, all right? I don't want anybody to know. I remember one time I fell off a skateboard and like skid, because we used to sit on a skateboard and go down a hill.
Real quick, sorry. Do Italian Catholics look at confession as snitching?
I don't know, because they look at therapy like snitching.
Yeah?
Yeah, that's like why Tony couldn't tell anybody he was going to see a therapist.
Oh, that's true? Yeah, that's right. But do you think...
I don't think... Listen, most Italian guys are not going to church like that. Usually their wife is going.
No, of course. But if you do confession...
Yeah, they're not doing it. They're not telling the truth.
Is that snitching, though?
I think they would consider it.
Damn. But
the priests are usually in on it. Or they say we're in The Sopranos. Mm-hmm. All right? Wasn't it a priest? One of them was a priest.
Oh, yeah, that's right. He was trying to fuck Tony's wife.
Oh, shit.
Fuck Carmela, remember that?
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Was he in on it? I don't remember how that goes, but I think I might be thinking about power. But yeah.
I think so.
Yeah. Which the Italian guys in Sopranos won't really like that.
Yeah, a little different.
Yeah.
You rolling a skateboard down the hill?
I was rolling down a skateboard down a hill, and I fell off the skateboard and skid, and my whole back, like skin on my back, came off. Right. And that's literally what happened. And my mom like cleans it up. She's like, listen, people in school ask you, don't say nothing. Like, she didn't want anyone to think she was beating me.
Oh, well then why that's so funny.
And then I was like, then she made me do that. And then I was like, then I was so nervous. Now they think
you're beating me.
Well, no one even asked me. But then I was just at school being like, I'm so nervous. Somebody asked me this. I don't know. I literally fell off a skateboard. It was like me and my other friend, we both got hurt. And my mom made it. I was like, but you didn't hit me. And then I was like, did I remember this the wrong way?
Yeah, wouldn't be the first thing.
Did I just get beat and I didn't remember it?
Wouldn't be the first thing you misremember from your childhood.
No.
www.patreon.com/softwars5000 a month. It's just what it is, Samantha had a couple black spots.
Yeah.
Couple blank spots in the memory. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's what it is.
So yeah, it's just funny.
Yeah. The kids dressed up in suits. They are cute though.
It's so cute. Yeah. And like some of my favorite pictures, Monroe's so funny, just staring at you. Yeah. There's one of my favorite pictures of me as a baby. It's like when my godmother is dressing me for my christening, and I'm so cute.
Yeah.
And I have like this long gown on, like
they are cute.
It's just the cutest thing.
It is cute. It's cute.
And I used to watch my christening on VHS in the mornings, like when my parents would still be sleeping. I just watched like their wedding in City Hall, and then I would watch my christening and like watch everybody. Like I loved it.
Yeah. Did you love like just the way that you looked in there, or what?
I just liked watching like a video and knowing that like my whole family was together for this, and like I just thought it was.
That's nice.
Yeah.
That's good. But that was that. I don't know if that has anything. I think that was just a funny thing.
Yeah, it's just a funny little thing.
You got any other thoughts that you want to share?
I do, and we'll just put it in this because it's like a high thought. It's an ISO boomer. It's not a premise though.
Let it out though.
We were talking. We watched Fleabag.
Yes, we did. Fleabag, great show. Amazon.
Great show. Only 2 seasons.
Quick watch.
And she ended it exactly the way it's perfect. It's done, and I'm fully enthralled in the Fleabag world now. Mm-hmm. Just spent my whole morning looking at what everything meant. Yeah. But we were talking about it, and we were on the last episode. He had already watched it, and I was like, I hope there's like a clear ending here.
Yeah.
And I was like, there's nothing that I hate more than when I'm watching something and it doesn't have a clear and concise ending.
Yeah.
Or like a decision.
Yeah.
Or something. Yeah. Don't like leave things up for my imagination. Yeah. Do your fucking job and write a fucking show. What are you talking about? It pisses me off when I'm like, now I've left to the imagination. And obviously I'm not a highbrow movie kind of bitch, because what I'm going to bring up is not a highbrow movie. But if you watch The Breakup with Vince Vaughn and Jennifer Aniston. It ends, they pass each other in the street and they're looking at each other, they smile and they keep walking.
It's unclear what happens.
And they're like, we should meet up one day. Like, yeah, we should, you should. Yeah. And then they walk away and they look at each other and it's like,
so do they? Or
you should have left it at the breakup. Because now I'm like, do they, don't they, won't they? Don't do that.
So you want me to write your ending for you?
Yeah. Just say you got writer's block. You gave me an underprepared movie.
Well, one could argue that this is what they want you to feel. They want you to feel moved to like emotions like, oh my God, what happens? Like the fact that you feel so strongly.
Shove it up your ass. Give me an ending. A bitch like me with anxiety, I need to know how something ends so I can go to sleep at night. I feel you. Like I hate when I have to figure it out.
Yeah.
And I was nervous about Insecure, and thankfully.
Yeah, Insecure gave you
Issa Rae can write a fucking show.
That's right.
And she gave me an ending.
Yeah, you gotta have some, you gotta
tie up your stories.
Make a decision.
Tie up your fucking stories. Don't get me so invested in something. Yeah. And then I'm like, not sure.
Yeah, that's a tough one. No, I hear you on that. It's just I'm such an Inception fan, and that's how Inception ends with a big question. Of
course you are.
Yeah, and it's I just like being made. I like being made to think. I like when I have to have thought.
No, I don't like it. And if our camera just moved, it's because Monroe just bumped into it.
She's just fucking walking around everywhere.
Come up. But yeah, so that was just my thought. Yeah. I hate that.
I get that.
Just write an ending.
Yeah.
Stop being a coward.
Yeah. Make a decision.
Yeah. It's like they're scared that the people are not going to like the ending that they choose.
Yeah. So
because then you always hear writers when they keep it open, they're like, in my world, they do end up. Then write it. That is your world. Yeah, that's not my world.
You made the world. I didn't fucking know this world existed before you. I didn't ask to fucking be here. What are you talking about?
Yeah, I didn't ask to be born into this world.
No, I didn't.
Yeah. So I get annoyed.
Yeah,
and I was happy. Well, I still would have liked... I think I would have liked a different ending. Yeah. But I'm fine with it. Yeah. Because I understand.
Yes, I get you.
But when they don't, at least give me something.
That's fair criticism.
Yeah. That's something that I had to say. I just had to get off my fucking chest.
I get that.
Had to get that off my chest and say a couple things that bother me.
Yeah. There you go. And that's that. We're back, ladies and gentlemen.
With the baby. We have our guest, our favorite guest, crowd favorite.
Oh, goodness gracious, this baby's running around the whole fucking place. This baby. She fucking smells the peppermint.
Yeah.
But yeah, the last thing that for birthday, Nick. Yeah, the last thing I want to bring up for the premise party is one time, like you it's no secret you have anxiety, and you have a lot of anxious thoughts that drive your being and your thought process.
Yeah. Is this fucking play about me?
Everything is about you.
Okay.
Yeah. I hope you know this song is
about you. Yeah.
So one time you would you said to me, like you asked me if I loved you. You of course, as you do. And I was like, yes, of course.
And do you?
Yeah, of course I do.
Okay.
Yes. And
why does it feel like you hate me?
Yeah. And I asked why in that moment. You're like, because statistically, since you're my man and we live together, you are 70% more likely to murder me than anybody else on this planet.
Yeah, and I made up those percentages.
Yeah, but you said you read that. You
know, it is a high percentage, but I made it up to make it, Yeah,
my anxious girlfriend said that I am 70% more likely than anybody else on the planet to murder her. And my response was that, well then, sounds like you should make me a fucking sandwich then. Sounds like you should stop being so fucking annoying about whether I love you or not. Because you don't move around like somebody who's in fear of their life.
Yeah.
You move around like somebody who wants me to take it.
Yeah, you seem a little too comfortable for me.
Yeah, you seem a little too comfortable. If I'm the most likely person to murder you in the world, maybe you should suck it. You can suck my fucking dick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's funny. You've been trying to get that off for a while.
I have. That's been months. I just can't. I have to go heal. I have to fully turn heel. And make no mistake, to low-key, I did a show this week in Astigmatism Comedy. Shout out to Alexis and Crystal and Isabel. At the show at a bookstore, all women in the crowd. Literally all women, which usually I love. And I had a fun-ass time. Yeah. But like, I was trying a version of the joke where I say that we don't argue in this relationship because I'm the only one on the lease. Yeah. And that means I'm in charge.
Yeah.
And the women didn't like it.
Yeah.
And it's like, guys, I'm fucking kidding.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think to make that, not to make it work, but to give myself the leash, the rope to go for it, I just got to be okay.
I think you have to be silly about it in a way that, you tell the story first that you lived with me, and I think you do all of those things. I think you should have to write something different. Yeah, I have to lean into but we just moved to my grandma's apartment, so there's a new sheriff in town.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
There you go.
There's a new landlord in town, or something
that's
true.
I do like that. No, that's good.
You can do a little act out, like a new sheriff kind of act out type of something that makes it funny, and everyone clearly knows you're joking, and you already have made yourself damn, my girl was controlling me. Oh, so
for the first time I'm wearing the pants in the relationship, but they're originally her pants, so they say pink on the ass. That's pretty fucking good. Yeah, that's really honest. You like the steam. So now for the first time I wear the pants in the relationship, but technically they're hers. I just stole them. They say pink on the ass. That's good. That's really good. Oh, that's fun. I like that. I like that a lot. That's a fun thing. I'm going to listen back to that.
That's really funny. Yeah. I think that's good.
That's good. I have to make that work in the 70% thing, but that's funny.
Yeah.
I just think the 70%, it's just silly. It's just a fun thing.
It is a fun thing.
Oh, I love that.
But that was that's good. I think you have to do that, but I think you should write new jokes for that.
Yeah. I just gotta rework it. That's what I'm doing. That's so fun. I love that. Shit, man. We're about an hour.
I love when I have ideas for everyone else but myself.
We had a great fucking idea session for you on the Patreon.
Oh yeah, we did.
You guys got to go check that out. We're about an hour, and you want to do anything else, or you want to fucking cut it here?
I think that's about it.
Cut it here. I do. Let's go. I'm having so much fun at this premise party. Yeah. I'm just gonna bring up one more thing. I forgot. You got to tell me the context because it's less of a premise party, more of just a funny thing. I noticed about you again. You and Janice were having a conversation about. You were telling me something about you and Janice. Yeah. And go ahead. Tell me the story.
Okay, so just a quick little background. I have my two god sisters, Michelle and Janice. We grew up together. They're older than me, but Janice specifically is 3.5, 4 years older than me, but she and I played together until she was way too old. We played house until she was probably 16. So we did everything together. We, our parents are best friends. Our moms are best friends, and our dads, but our mom's been friends since they're 14. Yep. So we were raised very similarly because our parents are very similar. And if I had an intrusive thought that I shared with Janice, she wasn't going to be the one that was going to be Samantha, that's just an intrusive thought.
Yeah, we
would sit there as kids and be I'd be doesn't that doll look like it? Doesn't that doll look like it would get up and kill me? Yeah, it does. Yeah. And I think it will. Yeah, and you got to get it out of the room.
And I actually read something.
Yeah, and then
because make no mistake, I'm 13, I can read. You're 4. Listen to me.
Yeah.
That doll's gonna kill you.
Yeah, I was 10. She was 13 or 14, and I had to get the doll out of the house. I had to put the doll in my grandma's house. Yeah, we would talk about dying and all these crazy things, and I realized it early, the other day. I was me and Janice. Now I'm we were just very anxious children.
Together
just
too.
Separately. And then together we were just two anxious bitches telling each other, what if this happened?
Yeah, instead of two dumb bitches telling each other exactly, it was two anxious bitches telling each other, oh my God, do you think?
100%.
Yeah.
Literally.
Yeah, this is just the most dangerous game of yes and on the planet.
On the planet, we would talk about ghosts and shit, and then be I heard this, no, I heard that, and we'd just be my mom said, was we really, our parents were both super into ghosts and stuff, and what if we would literally be what if Bloody Mary came through the mirror, and then she'd be but that can happen.
And it will happen.
And we'd both be it is going to happen. Yeah. And we would just freak the fuck out. So it's very funny. I realized that the other day because I was texting with her and I was
you guys just enabled the worst parts of each other.
We just are raised by literally two clones.
Yeah, that's very funny.
Yeah.
That's just just the thought of two anxious bitches telling each other, "Oh my God, do you really think?" That's a very funny.
It's a very funny,
funny play on that term.
Yeah.
And you know what else is very funny? This episode. I feel like this was a great episode.
It was. I had a lot of fun.
I had a blast. The Patreon was also fun. Check that out, www.patreon.com/softlaunch. But yeah, that's going to do it for this episode of Soft Launch. I had a fucking blast with you,
I had an absolute blast.
And I really want to say thank you so much because I was not feeling my best when we started. And I hope you guys at home feel like you got to come with me on this journey of really having a good day.
Yeah.
Because sometimes this is, I take this for granted how fun this is.
This is so much fun.
The fact that we get to do this with you. I had a talk with Dan Carney at Street Talk, and we were talking about love and relationships and stuff. And he's a single guy, and I'm very lucky I have you. And I like talking to single guys in pursuit of greatness and love because it just makes me feel so lucky that I have one of those too.
Yeah.
And how fun it is to be able to do all these things and share all these things with you. And I know you guys get to see the highlights on the pod, but there's days where I'm not my best and everything is so much easier because I have you. It's never harder because I have you. It's so much easier because I have you. And I just want to say thank you because I love you.
Love you
and
too.
We love you at home.
Yes.
So come to our live show, not the WWW.
Yeah.
I'm emotional.
Yeah, a
messing
little
up
bit.
My promos.
You are.
But yeah.
Our show is this Saturday at the Stand in Union Square. It's at 5 p.m. That is our soft launch show. So come to that. Promo code Monroe, and Monroe has joined us for the episode just in time. If you can't make it out this Saturday, the 22nd, you should come out Sunday the 30th, correct?
8 p.m. Sunday the 30th.
8 p.m. at New York Comedy Club on 4th Street. That is In Rhythm. The show highlights the best comics of color in all of New York City.
Yep.
It's a fun one to support, and you can use a promo code Boogie, BOOGIE.
Yep.
And the link is in both of our bios, and it'll take you right to the promo code, so you can do that.
Exactly.
But yeah, come out to our shows, come see us. Soft Launch is more based on this podcast. In Rhythm is more like a traditional comedy show. So if you want to see our sets, you can come to that. It's a good place to go. We're also going to be pushing ourselves to try stuff. So some of the premises that you might have heard at our premise party, you might see us try to work that out on stage. Be a part of it. Come be a part of it.
It's a whole
come
thing.
laugh if no one else does.
Exactly. It's a whole fucking immersive experience that we're trying to create with you guys. And thank you guys so much for rocking with us. Yes. If you like us, subscribe, comment. We need engagement. I feel like a couple of episodes in a row, like we're getting super low engagement or low views.
Low views. We've been getting good comments, so we appreciate that.
And we really do appreciate that. We love that. That's like
it makes my whole day. I get like the notifications on my phone. I'm always like, yes. Also, people on Spotify that have been listening and commenting, we have to start commenting back because I've been getting that on my phone, and because we've been doing video on Spotify, so that's really cool too. So you can see us outside of YouTube if you're on Spotify.
Yeah, so I'm gonna commit to making sure every week is uploaded video on Spotify.
Yeah.
And just thank y'all for listening. And I had one more thing. Also on the Soft Lunch page, either Monday or Thursday of every week, I drop a full set.
Yeah.
I have like 6 sets that I've dropped up on YouTube of hosting and crowd work and having fun. And Samantha's gonna join the party soon.
I am.
And we're just trying our absolute hardest, harder than we've ever tried in our life.
Yeah.
So if you see it, even if it's not your cup of tea and you like the podcast, but you're not crazy about stand-up, just like the video, fucking make a comment, drop a rocket. We need all the engagement we can possibly get, man. It means everything. So if you see us on Instagram, TikTok, wherever, just drop a rocket. Anything.
Yes,
it all
please.
Helps.
It really does help.
And I know we plead with you like this at the end of every episode, but that's because it's important, and we really are grateful to you guys.
We're so grateful to you guys.
All right, so thank you guys so much. I've been JC Mendoza.
I'm Samantha Santos.
We'll catch y'all next week.
Bye.
Peace.